Hey everybody, Cinephile Mike is here, and it is day 44 of Award Season Reviews, Season 3. 97 reviews coming at you in 97 days, covering the many films up for recognition this season. Now, as some of the films I am talking about may still be in theaters or be awaiting a theatrical re-release, all the statistical information that I'm providing to you, box office, nominations, wins, critical ratings, everything is current within 7 days of recording and posting. And also, as always, these reviews are spoiler-free. Also, make sure you check out my website, cinephilemike.com, for the Where Can I Watch It 2024 spreadsheet, where you can find out how to watch every single film I'm talking about here, all the other ones that are nominated that I just don't have enough time for, and see which films are getting nominated, which films are winning. And it is going to be your ultimate tool as you get ready, because we are just about 2 months shy of the Oscars. Ah, So, we are in our seventh theme week, and we are looking at the rest of the Critics' Choice. Mostly. All 7 films I'm looking at this week have been nominated for at least one Critics' Choice Award, probably some other awards as well. We will see how the 44 films that are competing for all of those prizes will shake out when we get to the Critics' Choice Awards this coming Sunday, January 12th. So, like yesterday, today we are revisiting another franchise, and it is about to get all ape up in here. Sorry. But today we are looking at 20th Century Studios' Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, written by Josh Freeman and directed by Wes Ball. The film was released over the summer in 2024. The film made by the end of its run $171,130,165 domestically and an additional $226,247,985 internationally, for a worldwide total of $397,378,150. Now, with this total, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is currently the 14th most successful film at the box office for 2024. Critically, the film is certified fresh on both sides, with an 80% critical score coming from 322 reviews and a just slightly lower 77% popcorn meter from over 2,500 audience reviews. Awards wise, Kingdom, the 10th Planet of the Apes films and 4th in this currently rebooted franchise, is nominated for Best Visual Effects at the Critics' Choice Awards. It was a nominee for Outstanding Achievement for Character Animation in a Live Action Production at the Annie Awards. Sorry, is a nominee, not was. Annie Awards haven't happened yet. It had 2 nominations at the Astrofilm Awards, one for Best Action or Science Fiction Feature, and one for Best Voiceover Performance for Owen Teague. And its most significant nominations, while no wins, came from the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films, with 8 nominations in total for Best Film Visual or Special Effects, Best Film Screenwriting, Best Film Production Design, Best Film Music, Best Film Direction, Best Younger Performer in a Film for Freya Allen, Best Supporting Actor for Owen Teague, and finally Best Science Fiction Film, in addition to a few wins and nominations at varied festivals and critic circles. So, the film itself. Well, in the kingdom, the apes are back at it again. This new film seeks to show what has happened in the generation since Caesar died at the end of the war for the planet of the apes. We're about 300 years beyond the events of the third film. Civilization has now, in that 300 years, reversed. Apes are the dominant species with full ability to speak and move, almost perfectly human like. The human race, for the most part, with minor exceptions, have reverted to mute slaves, ripe for the picking by the apes. Additionally, we see that the apes have begun creating their own civilizations. The main one that we spend most of the film with is the Eagle Clan, led by Korra. Now, his son Noah, played by Owen Teague, is preparing for his coming of age ceremony, which involves him collecting an eagle egg. However, through a series of circumstances, one involving a seemingly lone human, Noah's egg is destroyed, and on his journey to get another one, he meets a tribe of apes who attack other colonies, and soon Noah finds his father dead and his colony destroyed. He then has to set off to find his people and ends up partnering with said human, whose name we learn is May, played by other nominee Freya Allen. As Noah and May go off to find Noah's people, they will eventually come upon an oceanside camp where they are all taken. All rated ape colonies are brought here to work the land under the proclaimed Proximus Caesar, played by Kevin Durand, the main alpha who constantly chants for Caesar. So Caesar, while dead, is not forgotten. Proximus is using all his resources to break into a vault that he believes will be the key to bringing his apes through the full evolutionary practice that he seeks to bring them to do what the humans did: fly, speak over the seas, and any other human achievement prior to the downfall. All builds to a climax where the true kingdom will fall and we will see where loyalties lie. But who can really be trusted? Is it man or is it ape? Hmm. Writer Josh Friedman and director Wes Ball present an interesting chapter into this very long running franchise. There are a lot of nice visuals and action scenes, as well as just enough in the plot to have us care about these characters, even if the film unfortunately does drag a bit and could have done with maybe a little bit more editing for my tastes. At a runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes, this is actually the longest film in the franchise, and there are times when it is felt. The motion capture, I have to say, continues to impress, and you feel every emotion each ape is feeling, which supports all of the visual effects recognition the film is getting. The idea of an almost civil war where each colony is seeking to imbue the next is an interesting approach, which moves us away from the traditional ape versus human conflict that we've had in the prior films. Even though yet another civil war potentially in our country after A24's Civil War, well, let me let me get off that soapbox right now. So, does Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes have any Oscar chances? Well, I would have said no, but there is possibly one, and it's the visual effects. The film has been shortlisted for Best Visual Effects. It's one of the 10 films that is on the list. Sorry, one of the, yes, no, 10. My apologies. It is one of the front runners for the nod. A lot of my fellow critics are kind of putting it there. Probably not going to have the win because this is a tough visual effects year, given that every film that gets nominated will more than likely be running up against Dune Part 2. That is the clear nominee and potential clear front runner to win. As for any other chances, other categories, I don't think so. I mean, personally, I wasn't overall impressed with the film myself. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I wasn't like checking my, well, I was checking my watch a little bit. Look, it's not the worst Planet of the Apes film I've seen, but for me, this film is just 3 stars. It's just an okay film. If you are a fan of the franchise, you will have a good time. If you are unfamiliar of the franchise or you're wondering, do I need to have seen all of the other Apes films to watch this? You don't. This one is actually a standalone sequel, so they give you enough of the exposition in the film, or even if you don't just want it to dive in, you would be fine. So, there it is. 44 down, 53 to go. We're slowly getting to halfway there, if you can believe it. As always, if you like what you heard here today, please click the subscribe button, like the video, spread the word. Welcome. We've had a little bit of an uptake in the subscriber base. Thank you so much and hope that can continue. You can follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd. And again, you can find lots of great award info, including my top 10 hits and my top 5 swings and misses for 2024. If you're wondering what was at the top of my list, check out that video. It's on my website. It's here on the channel. So much other great awards season coverage, you don't want to miss it. But until next time, folks, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.